If you've made it this far into the video, you've already seen that I failed as far as my welding goes. I'm not a welder, I'm not a machinist, I'm just a guy in my garage. I am still learning. This was actually the first project I've made on my milling machine, and also the first project I've made welding. So here are the new guides side by side with the guides that came on the saw. These were shop made. They follow a fairly common design as far as being on an eccentric that allows you to move the bearings in and out. Ultimately, I wanted to use block guides. I can adjust this so that the blocks can go in and out just by using these thumb screws. Making the guides out of metal wasn't actually my first plan. Originally, I designed some on Fusion 360 and then printed them out on my 3D printer. These are what I came up with, and ultimately they both failed. Didn't matter which way I printed it, but what happened is I got layer separation as soon as I applied pressure with the thumb screws onto the blocks, and it just kind of pushed them away. I did try some rounded ones and ran into an issue where the printer wouldn't actually close up this circle. I think if I made these thicker, it probably could work, but ultimately in the time that I designed these initially and then printed them, I acquired my milling machine, and here we are. And here the guides are installed. Ultimately, these are real similar to the design that originally would have come on the saw back in the 40s or 50s. A lot of the saws in that era used guide blocks. These are cool blocks by Olson. I really like these in this style. If I end up not liking it after I use the saw, I may come back and make some out of bearings that'll be similar to the Carter guides. But ultimately, this is about finding ways that work. I'm reminded of the quote by Thomas Edison, where he says, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This hopefully will work. We'll see how it does, and I'll keep you posted. Maybe I'll do an update, a year from now or 2 years from now. The other reason why I wanted to enclose this, as far as making a square hole, was so I could adjust it from the front. On the bottom side of the saw, there's not a lot of room for me to adjust it from the top. Mr. Pete has a design where he actually threaded a hole here to apply the pressure downward, and then that will allow you to set the blocks. But I don't have a whole lot of room there, so it wasn't going to work on the bottom side, so I went with this style, this design, and we'll see how it holds up. So again, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any ideas on how I could have done this better, or what you might have liked about the video or didn't like about the video, comment down below. Thanks again for watching.